welcome back, babies. It's your girl AJ. What's good? If you are new, welcome in. My name is Alexandra. I'm the owner of AJ Unique Creations LLC, where I make your dreams reality. I'm going to take the vision that's in the back of your head that may sound crazy to others, and I'm going to bring that vision to life, you guys. We create nothing to something over here. So today we actually have a rush order for 2 Chris Brown shirts. These are a front and back graphic tee. So this is a full graphic. When I say graphic, I mean the image, the PNG files, anything you have when you want a picture of Chris Brown, for example, on a shirt. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to be using 100% cotton gilding shirts. I have a black shirt and a white shirt. So this is the shirts right here. And I'm actually very happy because this is a rush order. So I think this is going to be so fun to use the InkSonic. You guys have been asking me, how do I like it? How do I feel about it? Listen, so far, honeys, I am in love. These was the prints that we did when we first unboxed the printer itself. These were the test prints that we did just to get the printer running and rolling. So I'm going to actually print out, what, in total 4 transfers, front, back for each one. So that's 2 for each shirt. I'm going to print out 4 DTF transfers on this InkSonic. This is the InkSonic R1390. I did get the bundle, you guys, that came with a small handheld heat press. On top of that, it came with the oven, powder, and ink. Honestly, I got the bundle more for the ink and also the transfers, like, you know, the film. So that way I can have just extra parts of it. Because this printer is a little bit different than my other DTF printer. You do have to actually run this printer a little bit more. And I'm going to actually explain that inside of this video, just to tell you guys how I feel about it, the pros and cons, and what I like and dislike so far. But let's go ahead and get started because this is a rush order and I need to get these shirts out today. Do you understand that? So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and go. Okay, you guys, I'm going to stream record my laptop at the same time and show you guys what the first thing that you're going to do. The first thing you do when you actually cut your printer on and press the power on button, I have this open just because I like to make sure I can see everything and make sure everything is going well. The first thing that you need to do, and it tells you in the instructions to always do this before you do any prints, you want to do a head cleaning. I already did my head cleaning this morning. I usually always do my head cleanings in the morning, and I also try to do it at nighttime. I'm just going to show you guys where you can go at to do it. You'll go to the maintenance on the laptop, and you'll do head cleaning. You do it, and then after that you would do a nozzle check to make sure everything is perfect and good. I did mine this morning. If it ever acts up, then I will redo it. So I'm going to go ahead and go into InkSonic software. I'm going to get my print ready. So I need this one. I don't know why, and that's just me. I do prefer to do one at a time. You are able to do a longer sheet, but I prefer to do one at a time so that way I can make sure each print is always good. Like I tell you guys all the time, I don't like rushing anything, and I'm not going to rush for nobody. Quality over quantity, okay? We could sit here and do 100 things on here. I want to make sure it is the correct way. Now I'm resizing the design. I'm also going to crop out the sides. So I'm just going to go at the top and press the crop button. And I'm going to crop the sides out. So that way it is the size that I need it to be. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. This is going on the back of the shirt. These are medium-sized shirts. I'm going to probably make it longer for the height, but I'm going to try to do like at least 11 by 12. So this is 10. Okay. Bring it down some more. I don't like that it's stretched out like that, so it don't look too good. Bring it over a little bit more. Okay. So the width is 10 by 12 for the height. Bring that over just a tad bit. I just don't want none of the pictures to be like stretched out or anything, so I'm making sure everything looks good. Okay, and the reason you also do that print head cleaning is because, number one, it gets your white ink flowing. Now, before I even start this, I want to make sure I cut on the suction without that suction on, it actually matters. Without it on, your print, the white is going to be messed up because it's nothing actually pulling the paper as it coming out to hold it. Make sure this is all the way to the side so that way it doesn't basically bend up. Alright, so I press rip and it's sending directly to the printer. You do have to make sure it's connected through USB. It's going. Okay, the design is flowing, you guys. So everything is going well and it's moving. Yes. So usually, I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably say in total it takes, depending on the graphics of the design and also how big your design is, it does take probably like 10 to 15 minutes per print. Usually I would let it print and just walk away. Like I said, make sure you have that suction on. It is literally a line with 3 arrows. That is the suction. Without that on, you guys, there's nothing like pulling the paper down because it's underneath. It needs to be put down as it's printing. If it's not on, you guys, I have did it. I'm telling you, the paper would be bent up or it doesn't have nothing helping it pull out, that it goes back. It is a lot different than my other DTF printer. I have noticed that, but I see why it works. It definitely just hold the paper down to the machine and make sure it doesn't move. It's kind of actually cool. You have 3 options on there. You have low, medium, and high. I usually stick to medium or high, just depending on kind of just the details of the design, and that kind of sound crazy, but that's just what I prefer to do. So we got this running on here. After you do, send it to rip, after you press rip, because in the settings of the instructions that they tell you to do, it will probably take 2 to 3 minutes after you press rip to actually print, because you put print after rip. I recommend, for me, because I see how it works for me, that you do rip as you're like put print as you rip. It's kind of just weird saying it. Or like after you print, it rips. You could change the settings to what you prefer. If you want to wait 5 minutes, come back, because that's when it's going to start in like 5 minutes after you press rip. I don't know why they have that. We are finishing it up, you guys. I'm actually excited to see how this comes out. When you design something yourself and bring it to life, it's always more better, and I just love it when I sit here and make something myself and be able to do this right here of bringing it to life. That's just something cool. It's unmatched. Like, I don't care what nobody say, it is unmatched to sit here and bring an idea to life, a design that you thought of, you drew up, you made, sent to a customer, and able to print it literally on a machine. Something that you sit here and do on your iPad. You're bringing it to life. I think that is something amazing. It's so cool. All right, you guys, it's done. Go ahead and cut it on out. That white is popping. Oh, yes, like you cannot say anything, you guys. Like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. We are halfway through, you guys. I am loving the print so far. Yes, I only see the white part, and I know it's kind of crazy, but how thick that white layer is, I'm so excited, because that white is going to make the colors pop even more. Now, you guys keep asking, you know, why did I go with the InkSonic? Listen, I went with the InkSonic just because how vibrant the print was when I seen a post about it. The prints on these things are vibrant. The colors are just unbeatable. I think it's a difference between DTF printers when it comes down to that color part, and that just depends on the software, I believe, because in the software for InkSonic RIP software, you are able to actually change the contrast, the saturation, the brightness to make your image actually pop way more than what it is, and I actually love that about it. This is the InkSonic R1390 A3 DTF printer. So roughly, if you get the bundle, you are looking at about $2,499. That's the sale that they have right now. So you telling me you could start a business with $2,000, so $2,500. Let's just say that. compared to some other ones out there that you spend almost 10 something on, and at the same time, a lot of times you don't have help. You also get help on this machine. They have videos on YouTube. You also could text them on WhatsApp, and they're going to respond back. Like, they will respond back, and I do love things like that when people respond back. Sometimes I send a text just to let you know, hey, this, that, or I don't like this, and I'll just see if you respond back. They do respond back because, like I told you guys, I do not like the oven, that the oven didn't come ready to go. That should have came ready to go out the box. That's like my only con is that oven, because I would love to use the oven, but now I have to wait till whenever my husband decides to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to see him play with some wires. You get what I'm saying? Other than that, you guys, I do love it. Each printer is always a learning curve. Even my eco tanks, they're all a learning curve. You have people that sit here and say they can't get vibrant colors on their eco tanks. You just have to learn your machine. That's really what it's about. But this print is almost done, and I'm very excited to see how it looks. Should be finishing up right now. Now, because for some reason I believe I didn't set up my cutter right on the machine, the small attachment in the front that the tray is on, I have to take some scissors. I'm okay with that. Usually I kind of just cut it any which way, definitely, because if I'm doing more than one, I'm going to slice it as it goes versus trying to go across with the blade. And if you leave the blade over, honeys, it will bend that paper back into the machine and mess things up. Just a tip, you guys. So I literally just take scissors and I cut across just because I be scared to mess the paper up and it bends back. So I just do it this way. It's easier for me. This is what I like to do. That's just something for me. So yes, I don't like to cut on the machine itself, but I do cut it myself any which way. So that's just like one of the cons that I do dislike about this printer. I do think I set it up wrong, but the instructions for the cutter was a little bit weird. I think I was supposed to have it face the opposite way. I got to face it the wrong way. I don't know. It's learning, right? We're learning together, you guys. Now, as you see, you can see where it's like blowing down here. That's the suction. So it's important to always have your suction on the machine, because as you see, it's like blowing. It's kind of pulling the paper in a little bit. So that way it's bringing it down as it prints. So as it comes out, it's not going up or bending. It's holding the paper down with the wind. Like you could actually suck it up. You get what I'm saying? So you do have, like, you know, for the suction, you have medium, high, and low. Usually I have my stuff on like medium. Low is very strong and loud. I don't too much like that one. Okay, it's done. That wasn't bad. I'm gonna grab it right here. Look at the white. All right, y'all, let's see. So I'm gonna cut off. The first thing I did was actually just bring some extra paper out. I'm gonna cut it off. Y'all ready to see? Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, honeys, you can't say anything. It came out so good. Do you see the colors? Like, this is what I'm talking about. The colors are so vibrant. Like, this is popping off of the film. I feel like this is like in front of me. Like, this looks like the graphic that I printed out. It's popping, okay? Popping. If you don't understand it, it's popping, honeys. Like, the vibrant, the contrast is like literally everything, and I love that. So what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna grab the paper like this, and I'm gonna actually put the powder on here. So I'm gonna lay it right here, and we're just gonna do it while we're right here any which way. So I have my powder in this box. The powder I use is InkSonic and also Wymation DTF powder. So far, I do like the InkSonic powder too. It works awesome. I keep it in a box. This box I got actually, honestly, I got it from somebody that gifted me a box. They gifted me something and I just used the box. So what I'm going to do is lay it down. Actually, I'm going to cut some of the sides off first, so that way it's easier to pick it up and slide it through. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim it a little bit. So that way it's easier for me to put it in my box. My box is probably like a 12 by 12. Nah, 12 by probably 8-inch box. I never measured it. Like I told you guys, I honestly just reuse the box that I got. I'm gonna grab it from the bottom since the bottom got more, and I'm literally just gonna put the powder on one side. You could go to Walmart and get a container if you want. Just gonna slide it back and forth. That's up to you. I prefer this. Like, why not reuse something that I already have sitting around before I throw it away? Now you could tell the difference. Oop. One side got powder on it now and one side don't. That side is still wet. So what I'm gonna do now is take it and flip it. Try your best to not touch any of the ink because it is not cured yet. You do have to heat it up to cure it. So please try to not touch the ink, the picture, or anything like that. And I'm just gonna slide this across. I'm making sure I get that bottom part that I missed. And because I don't have my oven set to go, what I'm gonna do is set my heat press to 400. Make sure you shake it out. You see all that extra little dust come out. I don't have my oven set, so I'm just gonna set my heat press to 400 and I'm just gonna cure it. So this is how it looks. Okay, you guys, this is the heat press I'll be using. It is HTV Run Auto Heat Press 2. I have it set at 400. It says 60 seconds. Pounds is 150, but we're not pressing anything. We did cut off the auto button, and you can press A to do that. So only thing I'm going to do is just take the design that has the powder on it. As you see, it has powder. This is the design. And I'm just going to place it right on this mat. I cut off auto, so I just could slide it right back. After that, what I'm going to do, and if you guys, because I know some people are always venting, we're going to go up here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my window to get air out. The heat press is right here. I'm opening it up to vent it out. I'm going to also open up my second window to vent the air out. And I'm actually going to leave out because this is a auto heat press, you guys. It cuts off by itself. It is done. I left this on here for about a minute, 2 minutes. And you could see that this has melted. Like, you want your powder to melt. Like, this is so shiny. If you cannot see how melted it is, basically when you see your design literally looks shiny, it has cured, you guys. Make sure it fully looks shiny. So now this is when you can actually, like, you could touch it now because it's cured. So you can actually touch it. This is when it's like, okay, here you go. You can sell it now. This is a DTF print that I could sell now. If I wanted to sell it, I could sell this, you guys. It is done. It's cured. It's ready to go. Now we're just going to wait on the white to finish, and then we're going to press everything. It looks awesome. Look at the pictures though. Like this one down here, look how clear. Amazing. Like, this is amazing. I love it. We're going to go ahead and start with this medium 100% cotton white shirt that we have. This is a Gildan white shirt, 100% cotton. So don't think I'm telling a story. And I have my heat press set at 320 Fahrenheit for 25 seconds, 150 pounds. Honestly, you don't need that much pressure, but I usually just leave it on there for everything, to be honest. Like, why not? And I'm going to just lay my shirt down. The first thing we're going to do is lint roll. You always want to lint roll. After we lint roll, we're going to do a pre-press for 5 seconds just to get all the moisture out. And you want to pre-press the area that you will put the transfer on. So actually, I'm going to bring it up some more because that's the neckline, and the design will be down a little bit more. And it's also going to get all the wrinkles out for you. I'm going to go ahead and put parchment paper on top of it. So this is the unbleached parchment paper. I get mine off Amazon. You can get it from Walmart too. Like, you can get it from different places, but this is what I use. The reason I put this on now as I do the pre-press is just because this is definitely a white shirt. As you can see, white can get burnt easily when you're doing a pre-press and you're pressing so many times. You can actually burn your white shirts a little bit more. So make sure you guys definitely protect the white shirts. But no matter which way, I always do it for all my shirts, just because you never know. And it can get burnt just by having it in there for 5 seconds and pressing it again for another 10 to 15 minutes. All right, the 5 seconds is over. And for 5 seconds, usually I will press it, or you can set your heat press to it. Nice, hot, all the wrinkles are out. So the first thing I'm gonna do is grab my t-shirt ruler. I still use this to this day. This is just a t-shirt alignment ruler just to help when it comes down to placing the design. This is the adult one. I got mine off Amazon. If you need the links, I'm gonna leave them down below. Place that right there. I kind of already know where the neckline is at. So because this is the white one, that means we're doing black. So we're doing the black transfers that we had. This is the front. Y'all, the printer's still on, so y'all may hear it in the background. So we'll start off with the Breezy Bow XX. This is the front of the white shirt. Oh goodness, y'all, the wind blowing it. This is so vibrant. Like, I really love this design, and I actually designed this myself. Yeah. She gave me all the pictures she needed, and I put it together. So I'm going to find that center line. So what I'm using for the center is kind of B-R-E-E-Z-Y. So I'm going down the middle of that, because that will be my center in the middle of the E's. Alrighty. So I put my shirt down, make sure I put my shirt back up. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit just because we did have room from the transfer. Also, I'm gonna look at my arms just to make sure I'm in that middle part of the arms. And that looks good to me. I'm gonna go ahead and lay that parchment paper on top. You do not need a parchment paper at all for this, but like I told you guys, definitely for white shirts. I have did it before. I made my shirt a little bit yellowish because I decided not to put a parchment paper on top of that. Look, I don't need it because I didn't need it for it. But just to be sure, I can't keep replacing shirts. They're expensive sometimes. Okay, it's done. This is always just this is the part I just love, the reveal. So we're going to go ahead and take this off. Now, depending on your DTF film or just your DTF in general, usually DTF is a very cold pill. So we're just going to let it cool down a little bit, and then we're going to peel it. As you see, the design is facing the right way because guess what? We had mirror in our print settings. So automatically when we printed it, it was already mirror for us. So if, like I said, if you don't flip your design, you need to make sure in your print settings that you have mirror selected always, because if not, then your design is going to come out flipped the wrong way. Because when you are printing, you're printing on the back of the film. So you have to think about when you flip it forward, it should be the opposite. So you got to make sure you press mirror for all your designs. You could actually just touch it, and from there you could feel if it's a cold or still hot. To me, it's actually medium, so we're going to go ahead and peel it. I do like a little bit of a medium peel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I designed this. Like, I designed this. You can't say anything to me. I designed this in Procreate, just in case you are wondering. Do y'all see the colors on here? I designed this in Procreate, and also I use Affinity Designer. Those two are literally what I use for graphic designs. Alrighty. Yes. Now, like I told you guys, I am doing 25 seconds. You actually don't need to do 25. Usually you do 20, but I am doing 25. Y'all, look. Just adding a little bit more time just because I think it would be good too. This design is fire. Like, this is fire. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and get the back done. So we're just gonna lay it straight on here, flip it, and go ahead and get the back done. No, I won't heat press it for 5 seconds just because we already did that. I'm just gonna lint roll and make sure I get the lint out, because sometimes it does be lint on the back of it. So because this is the back design, I actually want to bring the design down a little bit so it can be like in that center back. And we are placing this design on the back of it. This is the Breezy XL that we made. This one is the black instead of the white, because I want this to be like that center part of the back. In the front, I feel like it's different when you're trying to do that part. Like, okay, which one should you do? I think this is perfect. Like, you want it more up towards a little bit of the chest and not too far down. But this is the back. Actually, hold on. This is the back. So I don't want it to be... No, I didn't press it, you guys. I'm going to just slide it on up real quick. I did not press it yet. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I moved it up enough and it wasn't too low, because it looked like that was kind of touching the bottom of the shirt. I didn't want that. So I'm going to press this again for 25 seconds. Now, after you peel your DTF transfer sheet off the film and the design is on the shirt, you always want to do a final press. It depends on, like, if I'm doing a front and back. Sometimes I won't do a final press because I know the heat is kind of pressing on both sides. So usually I try not to, but no matter which way, I do try to at least incorporate it. Like if I'm just doing just the front of the shirt, then after I do the peel, I'm going to make sure I do that final press. We're going to go ahead and let that cool down a little bit. Y'all, I am so in love with the way this is coming on. No, I'm not Chris Brown. You can also do this method of putting the bottom shirt on top just to actually get some of that heat out of it, so that way it can cool down faster, just depending on how long and fast you want your process to be. Okay, it has cooled down some. The bottom of the shirt did take some of the heat out. Go ahead and do our peel. Oh my gosh, it feels so soft. Like, it's so soft, y'all. Like, it just feels so soft. Like, oh my gosh, I think that one made me fall in love with DTF, you guys. Just how soft it feels on your shirt. Because sometimes when you are dealing with HTV vinyl, definitely when you're doing layers of it, you can actually feel the vinyl when you're doing layers. Depending on what vinyl you use, what brand you use, you can actually feel it. So I love to actually just like run my hands across a DTF print, because it just feels so soft, like it is part of the shirt. And that is just so freaking awesome. Like, come on now. Like, who wouldn't love that? Wearing a shirt that just feels like it's part of the shirt. The design is literally embedded. That's how it feels. It almost feels like sublimation. All right, you guys. The front of the shirt. Front. Boom, bang, boom. Back. Hey, hey, hey. Look at it. Like, I am in love, you guys. Ooh, look. Like, we are in love. Come on now. Like, ah. All right, let's go ahead and press the second one so we can get these things out, okay? Second one is also 100% cotton gilding shirt. This is the G500, I believe, or 5,000. One of those two. We are doing a black shirt, and we are pressing it with DTF. One thing about DTF, you guys, because a lot of people get confused with sublimation, DTF can go on any color and also any material garment. So you could put this on a jersey, you could put this on a t-shirt, you could actually put it on some purses, some bags. I don't see some people put it on shoes. You can do that. Just make sure you have the right settings when it comes down to pressing it, and also just the materials in general, like a smaller heat press, a handheld heat press, or the mini heat presses, things like that that you could use to actually put it on. Make sure we get that lint roll out. We're going to do our pre-press for 5 seconds. Now for this one, I did not print the design with you guys. I actually just went and did it separate, so we won't have to see the process. But this is the design right here. Yes, the fingers are bad, but this is the design. This is a Chris Brown picture that the customer wanted with the white writing at the bottom. So I did do that, and I also cured it already. We already got our pre-press ready. So we're just going to go ahead and press it. Now these designs could have been bigger, but I'm not too much of a fan of just filling up a shirt. That's not me. Sorry to tell you, baby. Sorry to tell you. Bring this up a tad bit. Boom. And then also just the photo in general, I feel like if I would have kind of tried to separate, like not separate it, but make it wider, it would have looked bad. Like sometimes that can happen, trying to make a photo wide just to fit, and now it look crazy. I'm okay. Because already the photo is like a little bit blurry because it's a blurry screenshot or something of him. So if I would have made that any more wider than what it was, it would have looked bad. And as a t-shirt person, like if you're making t-shirts, a designer, whatever you want to call it, you have to know when to be like, okay, that's just not it. That's not going to work. If I sit here and spread this photo out to go across this shirt, that's not going to work. You have to know when to say, no, honeys, no, sorry, not going to work. These are a size medium shirts at the same time. So you don't have to do too much. I just wanted to not overdo it and make the photo look bad. Press that for 25 seconds. I'm just going to lay this shirt on top of it. And then also, he got on black. That's like black on black. Come on. Too much black. In my opinion. We'll see. But so far, I do love the way both shirts came out. And they both going out in time. Yeah. Hey. They both going out in time. That's the exciting part, like the exciting part about it. We were able to do front and back of a graphic tee and actually get both these shirts done to go out in time with shipping for the customer that needed it for a concert, last minute order, and the InkSonic delivered, okay? She delivered. Y'all know I usually name my machines. I haven't thought of a name for this machine yet. I have not. I can't do Mary no more. My husband told me, all your machines are named Mary. I don't think you could do Mary that many times. Like, they're all named after my grandma. So he was like, you can't do it that many times. You can't name a machine Mary like 50 times. Just like, I feel like I can. I feel like I can. Like I felt like I can. So I don't know. We have to figure out a new name to put on this baby. Because honestly, it's going to be Mary again if I can't figure out. Now, because I know I'm about to press the back too, I'm going to make sure I don't overdo the front. Because we're going to flip it over and the heat will, you know, pass through. This is nice. I'm trying to think if I should have just left that white off, huh? Like, because you need the white, but it came out good though. I just think with the splashes at the bottom, that white may have been off on this one. What do y'all think? I think the white may have been off. All right, after we're done, just get it a little bit flattened. This is the design that's going on the back of here. It is the breezy bowl. The only difference is it is white instead of black. Breezy bowl. So we're going to go ahead and press this one. I'm actually going to cut the sides a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut off some of the film. And I do this just to make sure I center the whole entire design. So I just like to cut a little bit off so that way I can make sure it is even and it is centered and it doesn't look crazy. Okay, that's just the go. Bring that down some. And all right, y'all, that look good to me. Bring this over just a tad bit. Ready? Let's press, baby. Hey, and guess what? I could get it shipped out in time. That's the exciting part is going on in time. Hey, 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 hey. I swear, running a business and you can get an order out in time. Sometimes, you know, running a business, you have a lot going on with orders. So every little moment is like, I got it out in time. I'm proud of myself. Like, I did it. I got it out in time. Like, those are the little wins you need to be proud of, okay? The little wins. Give yourself a clap on the back. Be proud of the little ones, okay? Don't always have to get the big ones. I'm proud of the little ones. We're going to go ahead and let that cool a little bit before we peel it. Okay, we let it cool down. Let's go ahead and peel it up. And we're also going to do a final press to make sure everything is on there. And this is pressing, so at the same time, you know, the front is being pressed too. So we'll do about probably 20 seconds in total. And we'll be done. We would have completed both shirts. And by what? Let's give it a say 2 hours, because the kids, like, come on now, 2 hours. All right. Cut this thing off because we are finished. Wow. Look at it. Just look in the back. Oh my goodness, yes. It came out great. I just love the way it came out. If anything, the front could have been bigger, but like I said, I would have been stretching him out, and that was not going to look good, stretching him out. But I do love the way it came out, you guys. We finished both shirts. So that's one. And this is the second one. The white one is actually my favorite. Like, the white is my favorite. Which one is y'all? Which one was your favorite, you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. We are fully done with this order. And honeys, let me just say, in total, I would say about an hour, 2 hours, just because I do have the kids. And each one was about 10. We'll give or take 10 minutes to print each design. Honestly, I think it was 5, but like I told you guys, I will walk out and come back in and then just, you know, put it in the heat press, walk back out, come back in. So I can't really actually give you a set time for the printing itself, but let me know which one was your favorite, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I love the white. The white just looks amazing. I do think if the design from the white front was put onto the black front, it will pop also. I just think that the design is what made the shirt. I really do love both of them, but the white one is truly my favorite, you guys. Like, I am in love with it. Like, come on. That white, like, everything is popping. Like, it pops off. Like, what? Pop in your face. Like, it's that good. It looks amazing. The back came out great too. So I just think that white, it makes everything pop. So I definitely love the way that the white came out. The black actually came out good too, but The white, I just truly love the way that the white looks to me, honestly. They both came out great. The designs are great, but the white, it pops more. Let me know, which one would you buy? I would buy the white. Like, it was so quick to make both of these shirts, and now we are able to pack it up and get it out the same day for a rush order that is needed probably in 2 days. So we can pack this up and ship it out. The InkSonic is a great DTF printer because it's going to give you quality prints. Like, come on. Quality prints. I don't know about everybody else. I know for me, I haven't had the issues that some people say they have. I haven't experienced that yet, and you never know. It probably will come down the line. I don't know. But so far, the InkSonic, it hasn't let me down yet. I have been running prints on here more than I did any other DTF printer I have. And honeys, each print is coming out vibrant. Colors are there. It's popping. Like, I literally just love the colors that's coming out this printer. Like, the colors themselves is amazing. So this is the InkSonic R1390. If you are interested in it, I'm going to leave the links down below. Check it out. See what you think about it. It's on sale. Get the bundle. Don't get the bundle because, as you see, I didn't even use the oven. I just used my heat press. But I did want all the ink and the paper that came with it in the powder because that stuff adds up. And then plus you got the software that came with it too. I wanted all of that. So I'm like, hey, you know, a little bit extra. Why not? But you guys, let me know what you think about the shirts. Let me know what you think about the InkSonic DTF printer. And let me know what you want to see next time. Other than that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss another video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.